Hey guys, Kevin here, and this is Pure Reviews, where I review all kinds of products. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And in particularly, if you find this video useful or helpful, be sure to hit that like button before you go. Maybe leave a comment that says thanks. All those really do help out the channel a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. So today's product is available on Amazon, and I've included a link in the description that will take you to the product page where you can see the current price point, see if it's on sale, all that lovely information. But what is it? So today's product I want to share with you is by a company called Rainpoint, and it is a 13-pod hydroponics growing system. So this is the box it's going to come in once you order it. Once you open it up, you're going to get everything you need. So first off, you are going to get the system itself. So as you can see, it's kind of compact, but it has a ton of slots. So it has this faux wood look on the bottom. It is elevated with the feet. One of the nice things about it, it does have this little gauge here, so you can see how much water is in here, because obviously you need to keep it with plenty of water. It does hold a total of 5 liters. Then as far as the lighting element right here, so it does have this telescoping light, so you can adjust the height, because ideally you want the light about 3 to 4 inches from the plants as they are growing, so that way they're getting the optimal light. Now, to give you an idea of the size of this thing, it is 13.5 inches wide, and then it's about 8 inches in depth. And then from the bottom to the top here, if this is all the way kind of down to its lower point, that is about 7 inches in height. So you're only going to have it on that when you are first setting up with the seeds. But then it can telescope all the way up to 17 inches in height in total. Now, as you can see on the front side here, you have a ton of holes for the various seed pods. So depending on what you are going to be planting, you may end up covering these up, and we'll go over all the pieces and parts that you're about to get in there. Now, obviously you take this off, and this is the large holding water tank. There is a pump here. There is also a little rubber stop at the bottom in case you do need to drain out the water, and let's say you're going to go ahead and put all new fresh plants. As far as the pump comes in, on the back side, you're going to simply plug it in the top port, and then on the lower side, you're going to plug in the power cable, which just goes into a standard wall. Now, on the underside of the light, you can see it has a ton of different LEDs. So these are a full spectrum lights, which is what plants need. So it's going to have the blue light, the red light, and the white spectrums. Now, depending on what you are growing, you'll notice at the top. So first off, you're going to have the power button, and that's going to turn the device on. You're going to have the button to turn the pump on. The pump is designed to run for 16 hours on and then 8 hours off. You press that button and it's going to turn it off for 10 hours. So let's say there's something you don't want to hear it's a pretty quiet pump, but if there's noise or something you just don't want it running, you can hit that button and turn it off. Same thing with the power button. If you just simply quickly press that, it will turn off the light. Then you will see it's got a vegetable and a flower button. So these little buttons are going to be depending on what you are growing in here. If you're growing vegetables, it needs to have the red, the blue, and the white spectrums to get them for the optimal growth. As far as the light, it's still the same. It's still 16 hours on and then 8 hours off. But like I said, if you press that button on the vegetable or the flower one, it is going to turn off that light for 10 minutes. Earlier I said the power button. That just turns off the device. If you want to just grow flowers, you can do that. Now, the flower button is only utilizing the red and white light. So once again, it's designed to grow the best for your vegetables or for your flowers. So in addition to the little device here, you are going to get a little pouch that's going to have a bunch of accessories. Let me put this on here. So the first pouch here, we can open up. And it's going to have a bunch of little labels, which is really nice. You just simply can put those by the pods. This is going to tell you, you can write on here what is growing so you don't forget. They include a ton of these, so that way you have spares as you need to utilize them. I do recommend maybe like using a dry erase marker, so that way you can erase them instead of something like a permanent marker. And then as far as the next slot, you are going to get a bunch of these little plastic domes. Now, you're going to utilize these when you're germinating your seeds. So they're going to go over the holes and it's keeping down the moisture. As soon as the plants start poking through what they call is the blackout pieces, which is this guy right here, these little blackout stickers, once it kind of pushes through those, it's time to go ahead and remove the little domes. You can recycle these, or I suggest holding on to them in case you want to basically, down the road, redo everything, get all new plants, then you can reutilize them. But they include plenty of these. They also include plenty of the blackout stickers here that you will utilize. And the blackout stickers, the reason you're utilizing those is when the seeds are kind of germinating, it's it's keeping more like molds from growing. And allows the plant to actually get the most growth out of it. So that's the purpose of those little stickers. They also include this little plastic tweezers if you want to utilize these for putting the seeds in. Now, this device does not come with the seeds. You need to purchase the seeds separately, and it explains all that in the user manual. And they even have a little quick startup guide, which is a great little read through, so you don't have to read through this whole thing. It tells you how to get everything going nice and quickly. Now, they also include little covers. So like I said, let's say you are growing something like that's really bushy. So let's say you want to grow some lettuce. You may put lettuce up in the corner and you don't want to use the little pods by it because you need some room. That's what these little covers are for. So you can cover the holes up that you are not utilizing, which is obviously important because you don't want the water to evaporate faster. Then they're going to include the little plastic pieces right here. So this is what you're going to put the little pods are. They're just going to slide in these little baskets like so. Super, super easy to utilize. But obviously you need to put in them the little sponges. So that's what the sponges look like right here. So these guys come in just like so. Now, when you are wanting to start this up, you're going to want to soak the sponges. That way they're nice and kind of moist. And you're going to want to do the same thing with your seeds. You want to soak those for, a couple hours. And then make sure you put your seeds in here. And that's going to allow that optimal growth. But when they're sitting in there, that way they're in the water and they're getting all the nutrients they need. And then, of course, now you'll put on the blackout sticker on top of this plastic piece so that way it can start to grow. Now they do include some various plant food. So as you can see right here, you got an A and B plant food. It all tells you how to operate those in the instructions. You're going to fill these up with water, shake them up really good. And then depending on how much water you are adding, depends on your plant food. Now anticipate you're going to want to add nutrients to this device. About every other week is what you're going to aim to add nutrients to. Makes gardening super easy. It's all done with water. You don't have to worry about soil. You don't have to be out next to a window because it's all just plug it in. You can have this growing in a closet if you want because it's getting all the light here. Really, really easy to utilize, really easy to set up. And they give you tons of these little pods so you can really customize what you want. Whether you want to grow kind of herbs, which is what we prefer. So that's going to be like your mints, your thyme, your basils, various food that you want to eat and you want to have fresh, you can grow in this. But let's say you don't need fresh, but you want like flowers or something. You can grow those in here also. And then you can transfer those flowers into your garden outside if you wish. So very versatile, makes a great gift. It's a lot of fun, easy to utilize. So if you are in the market for a hydroponics system, I think this one is totally worth checking out. If there's something that I didn't quite cover that you're a little curious about, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. I do typically respond to those. And that is it until the next video. You guys, take it easy. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated for the support. Be sure to hit that like button on the video. It really, really does help out. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when new videos come out on this channel.